You ever watch someone smile while telling you they could destroy your life at any second? That's what my boss did, right before he made the biggest mistake of his career. He thought firing people without warning was power, but what he didn't know was that karma was sitting right across the table wearing an engineer's badge and a fake smile. If you've ever been disrespected at work, told you were replaceable, or made to feel small, hit that like button right now. Because this is the story of how we turned one arrogant manager's words into the perfect revenge and walked away with double the money, triple the freedom, and a lifetime of satisfaction. I was an engineer, young, ambitious, and stupid enough to believe that hard work meant something. The company I worked for was a defense contractor. We built complex systems for the government, machines that saved lives, that made millions. And yet, inside the office walls, it was all about one thing: control. They kept us hungry. 2% raises here, 3% there, just enough to keep you coming back. And every year they'd say, "Be patient, promotions take time." 4 years later, I realized time meant forever. Then came the moment that started everything. I got offered a project engineer position, a chance to prove I could lead. I poured my soul into that project. 4 engineers, a designer, 2 admins, all of them relying on me. We worked day and night, missing dinners, birthdays, sleep. 100 days away from home, 1 patent. $1.6 million in sales the first year. We even got nominated for a National Defense Award. I was proud, exhausted but proud. Then came performance review day. I opened that email like a kid on Christmas morning. 10 out of 10. Perfect. I thought, finally, they'll see my worth. And then I found out one of my own team members, someone I managed, got promoted. Not me. My raise? 3%. Again. It felt like a punch to the gut. When I confronted my boss, he shrugged. Yeah, I didn't think they deserved it either, but I'm not their manager. Try harder next year. That was the moment I felt something inside me go silent. It wasn't anger, not yet. It was the sound of something breaking quietly. Trust. After that, I stopped giving them my best. No more late nights, no more weekends, no more pretending I cared more than they did. I clocked in, clocked out, and kept my peace. But inside, I was planning. I started using the one thing they gave freely, the education budget no one touched. While others burned out trying to impress our boss, I signed up for software and design courses. They thought I was upskilling for the company. In reality, I was arming myself for escape. My coworker, the one who'd been promoted, was a genuinely good guy. He told me about an MBA program the company was paying for, but there was a catch, a clause that said he'd have to stay for years afterward. I smiled. Nah, I like freedom too much. Instead, I took classes that didn't tie me down: finite element analysis, advanced 3D modeling, technical design. Each one added another bullet to my resume. And then, the other story began, the one that would inspire my revenge. A few months later, I was working a short-term contract for another department. 10 contractors, 1 full-time sponsor managing us. It was an easy gig, until one afternoon, everything changed. At 4 p.m. sharp, the sponsor told me, "Hey, could you let John, Mike, and Sarah know today's their last day?" I blinked. Wait, I'm supposed to tell them? He smiled, sipping his coffee. Yep, we hire contractors so we can cut them loose whenever we want. That's the beauty of it. He said it like he was talking about garbage collection, not human beings. That moment stuck with me. The way he said it to me and another contractor, smiling, completely unaware of what those words meant. He was basically telling us, you could be next. No warning, no mercy. The guy sitting next to me, another contractor, was brilliant. The kind of person who could solve problems no one else even understood. A few weeks later, he leaned over and whispered, I got a new job. Starts in 3 weeks. Don't tell anyone. I grinned. Don't worry, I won't. He kept working like nothing had changed, doing critical work only he could do. Then, at exactly 5 p.m. on his last day, he stood up, calm, quiet, confident. He walked to our sponsor's desk, set down his laptop, mouse, and docking station, and with the sweetest smile said, Hey, thanks for everything. This is my last day. The sponsor blinked. Wait, what? You're quitting? Yep, he said cheerfully. Have a great night. And then he walked out. No warning, no transition, no handover. He hit send on a short goodbye email and vanished. The next day, chaos. Phones ringing, files missing, projects delayed. It took the company over a month to fix the mess. I couldn't stop smiling. If our sponsor hadn't bragged about how great it was to fire people without notice, that guy would have given a nice 2-week heads up. But he got exactly what he deserved, a taste of his own policy. That's when I realized something. You can't win against people like that by fighting. You win by leaving them to rot in the system they built. After that contract ended, I went back to my main role. But I wasn't the same. I had knowledge, skills, confidence, and most importantly, options. I quietly started applying for new positions, jobs that asked for the exact training I just completed. Within weeks, I got an offer. Base salary, double my current pay, plus overtime. It was everything I'd been working toward. Freedom wrapped in a paycheck. I handed in my resignation, calm as ever. My boss looked pale. Wait, what? You can't leave. We just paid for your training. I smiled politely. You did, and I appreciate it. Don't you have any loyalty? Any guilt? Loyalty? I said softly. You mean the same loyalty you showed when I gave you 100 days away from my family and got a 3% raise? Silence. Then he muttered, How much are they paying you? Maybe we can match it. I told him. He blinked. That's more than I make. I nodded. Exactly. And I walked out, just like my contractor friend. Calm, steady, free. That year, with overtime, I made 3 times what I ever had before. But the money wasn't even the best part. It was the peace. The satisfaction of knowing I didn't scream, or fight, or beg. I just outgrew them and left them behind.
When I looked back months later, I heard the department had struggled badly. They couldn't find someone with my skills for months. Projects got delayed, clients pulled out. The same bosses who once bragged about replaceable workers were now drowning in their own arrogance. Meanwhile, I was working half the stress, earning double, and finally living my life on my own terms. That was my revenge. Not destruction, evolution. Sometimes revenge doesn't need fire or fury. Sometimes it's just walking away with your dignity intact and watching them choke on their own pride. Because the truth is, the best revenge isn't hurting them. It's becoming so successful that they realize they never deserved you in the first place. If this story hit you in the heart, if you've ever been undervalued, overworked, or disrespected, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Tell me in the comments, what's your story of sweet, poetic justice? And remember, Revenge doesn't always come with a bang. Sometimes it walks out the door